So, hey guys, and welcome to Delta Games Train Sim World. So, back again, and with the BR Heavy Freights pack. So, one I've been out for a couple of weeks now, but one I've not actually yet streamed. So, I thought we'd go through that today. And so, well, yeah, as always, first of all, let's have a quick trailer, shall we? So, welcome Owen, welcome Nick. Nick, hey, first time in a little while actually. I presume this is the one stream every 6 months you drop in for, eh? But no, how you both doing, Yeah, so, not a bad little DLC pack, this one. This one goes with the Northern Trans-Pennine. So, this one, if you'll remember it, the Leeds to Manchester one. Yes, one goes via Huddersfield, yes. Yeah, so that's got that one. And it introduces two new freight trains for us. The Class 44, I believe it is. It's either the 40 or the 44. Class 40, sorry, the English Electric 4. And the Class 08, the Shunter. So we'll go through the scenarios for those two, the tutorials. If I went to tutorials, I'd probably actually give you the idea of what I'm doing. And, we have already got the 08, we've already done that one. No, it's the 09 we've done. Oh, it's a new one. And yes, the 40 is also brand new as well. So, give it a go, shall we? Let's see how the 08 works in action. I presume it's quite similar to the 9 with the fluid throttle. Should be pretty good, but like I say, we'll see what the actual train looks like once we do jump into it. Not sure if it's on my comments, but constitute facts. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How many subs are you actually on now? I am on, if I was not in front of it. What's that done? Nothing. That one? I have two icons. There you go. 2566. There we go. Yeah, so making our way. But not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Yeah, I do apologize if my lighting's a bit off right now. My webcam's being a bit funny as well. But I'm not too sure why. My lighting's a bit messed up today. Obviously, I need to work on that a tiny bit more, if possible. Well, that's something for another day, I presume. Anyways, set up the 08 and let's give this one a go, shall we, today?
Welcome to this Class 08 diesel-electric shunting locomotive in BR Corporate Blue livery. This brief introduction will go through the start and stop procedures.
Yeah, Northern Trans-Pennine. This was quite a good one. It gave us a fair bit of length of our routes.
The battery isolation switches need setting. Start with the left side.
Alright, so set the switch, that's new.
As with the left battery isolation switch, set the right side.
Open the door, set the switch, close the door. Did not have to do that with the 09, so that is fancy.
Enter the cab and continue preparations.
Open the cab, mark 2 cars there. Obviously not yet connected to a loco, so we'll be doing that as our first bit of today. Please turn up the game volume. Yeah, sure. Do apologise if it's a bit quiet. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you.
Active lights are important to let others around know this locomotive is operating. A lot of time will be spent driving, so take a seat to continue.
I believe that's the voice of Martin. He's just the
Go ahead and start the locomotive. Now that the engine is running, the master switch.
There we go. The main reservoir
reservoir will take a moment to charge. This can be observed by watching the brake dials.
Is that one? Nope, it is this one. Just got Train Sim World's BR Class 08, and then you've got a Hornby First Great Western 08. Oh yeah, sounds good. Not bad. What might be new PC specs? I'm recently used to run this Bron.
To ensure that nothing moves while preparations continue, adjust the locomotive brake
I'll get that in a
accordingly.
second. I mean, my graphics card's GTX 745 is still lacking, but I'm running 16 gigs of
The
RAM,
locomotive brake
nice
is holding the
700K
train, so the rest of the brakes
processors,
can be
so
released.
not terrible, but like I say, GPU's still a bit under. I'll be upgrading that one next, I presume. Go. Sets the brakes to running. Reverser to
The reverser
forward.
is used to set the direction of travel.
And
Track alignment plays a large role when maneuvering around a yard. Head out on foot and adjust the indicated junction as required.
yeah, okay, let's go set the manual points. We'll teleport back. I'm off to walk. Alright, this one needs to be set. This one also needs to be set. And then finally, we've got to do third one. So much in that train. Yeah, there's a lot you have to do in the 08. I have to suddenly realise. Although it starts to look like a fun one to drive. A lot more than the 09. The 09 was quite a simple one to operate. Why can't I not flick you? There we go.
The path is now set. Head back to the cab and continue preparations.
Oh. Oh no, the teleportation thing is actually glitching me through the floor. I know.
It's time to move. Set the locomotive brake as indicated.
Hang on, let me stand up. I'll teleport. That's just weird. Right, set the brakes to release. I've never seen that before in Trains and Worlds.
Increase the throttle to start moving.
Right, a bit of throttling. We're going down the hill slightly, the gradients, so
With the
carrying
train
on.
now moving,
Yes,
it's
we are streaming on
possible to
YouTube
apply
as
more
well.
power
Twitch
and
and
focus on
YouTube both at the
achieving
same
desired
time.
speed.
Something I have been doing for a little while. Speed limit is 15 at this point, so those can go up. Again, get new PC and new one running 4-year-old laptop. Barely run games. I guess it's the engine. Yeah, it sounds like you do need a bit of an upgrade. Once you do, things will be up for the better. Yeah, so I have got. Bomb's a little bit loud there. So you have got the full fluid throttle, which is always good. Something I did like from the 09, and so we'll continue using that. I wish you could do that, but you'll be losing your affiliation with Twitch. Right, okay. Yeah, going a bit too fast, so apply some braking. Yeah, starting some strong brakes to this train, so that's always good. And how far are we going? 300 yards to the siding 17. I have more throttle and let us carry on. Shouldn't be too far now. And then we'll give the 40 go, the English Electric 4. Train I'm probably more interested in. As facts, let's see if we got the horn. No, they have blocked out the horn. With the tutorials, they do lock out some of the switches. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't have quite full control of the train as I would probably have liked. Anyways, let's start slowing this thing down. So throttle will cut. And then braking will now start to apply. Yeah, stick on full braking and that'll stop us quite nicely. Perfect.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. So, let's see the end of train stats for this one. There we go. Final score, 6 minutes 1 seconds, driven 216 yards, 5,144 points, if that actually means anything. And, oh, thank you, Owen, much appreciated, but it was GPU. Yes, the 745 certainly is slowing me down a bit. Getting yourself a bit more professional, have a GTX 980, of i5 or i7, 12 gigs of RAM, don't know what else. Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, doesn't sound too bad. Try and go for the i7 if you can. Let's see. Points, if that means anything. 1144, again, these stats don't particularly mean anything. They're just as they have Trains in World. Anyway, let's go to the next scenario, which will be the Class 44 tutorial. And yeah, let's see what we can get from that one. And likewise, I hope you guys have checked out some of my other train videos as well recently in the week. So the Rise to Railway stuff. 2 360 videos, global move around cam view things, which I do find very fun. And also another vlog as well, the Rise to Railway, celebrating their 40th anniversary. Something I'm actually very tempted to go and volunteer at. So there's an opening day coming up in August I'm going to go to, which is like a volunteering open day. If I enjoy that, good chance I'll sign up, so that'll certainly be a bit of fun. Anyways, that's for still another couple of weeks away, in fact a couple of months away. But should be a lot of fun once that comes around. Alright, so shouldn't take us too longer to load up the next mission. Whereas I'm already out of water, great. Nah, it's not going to be the longest live stream in the world. I'm going to put a bit of time into it, but certainly not as long as Sunline can be. Maybe put an hour or two into this one today. If I do need to get a top up, I can always get a top up. Right, tools of the trade. Is this a tutorial? Nope, this is not a tutorial. This is a mission. We do these missions every week. Well, I tried to. The last couple of weeks I have been a little bit behind, I will be honest. Work has been way too much. Do I still use FSX Team Edition or have you moved to X-Plane? Oh yeah, X-Plane basically non-stop now. I mean, even if I did use FSX, I have now got a prepared version 4, so yeah, FSX isn't particularly something I need any access to. The only thing I really miss from it is FS Passengers, but the TFDI Designs Packs add-on does seem to cater for that quite nicely. So, yeah, FSX. It served me well for, God, 13 years or so, but it's finally time for it to retire. And with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 looming now, I'm very excited for that. Very excited for that. Here we go. So let this one load now. The Class 40 mission, or trailer even, trailer tutorial. And then we shall do a few scenarios with these ones. So, again, being a freight pack, I presume a lot more shunting and load carrying. No passenger service at all. That actually being said, the Class 40 did serve a couple of years as a passenger loco. Only towards the end of its life on the Northern Trans-Pennine did it ever serve as a freight train. So, yeah, it did push towards the end like that. But it's served multi-purpose, of course. And that's what we got with the add-on. Talking a bit early then, Martin. Right.
Before getting started, some of the controls must be set in the rear cab. So head over and climb aboard.
Let's go climb aboard. Sprint to the back. Open the door. We have got a few freight cars with us. Don't think what is that an invisible wall there? If not a place to put one. Well, I'd be about the edge of the map though, so yeah, it is fair. It is fair. Alright, so climb aboard. So we've got a few cars with us, not too many. Tail lights up the overheads. Oh, is that it? Fair enough. Sounds like there's going to be a little more to do from the front. Need to pre-order Hornby's new GWR HST pack. Just £120. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad, the Hornby sets at the moment. Right, so that's to vacuum goods. Close the door. Set switch to normal. Take a seat. Turn the key. Reverse it forward. It's the whoops, engine only, okay. And then engine starts. Very similar to most locos, especially of this era. English electric locos were all very similar to each other. How am I? Not too bad, Goran. How you doing? How you doing? That's fine. Looking at it in the middle. Head codes
No
on.
point in letting others around, though.
And
The locomotive
brakes
will hold
off.
the train, with the rest of
Get a
the
few seconds
crew
to wheel. Almost there. Almost there. Gosh, this is a job and a half. There we go.
Increase the throttle to stop the locomotive from rolling back when the brakes are released.
That's fine. We'll then remove the brakes and the train gets going.
Increase the throttle to reach 15 miles per hour. Do not apply too much power too quickly.
That's fine. Should take us too long to get power up. So, not a bad looking loco. The Class 4C, the English Electric 4. And so it's one that lasted a couple of years. In fact, how long did they last? Built in 1958, 200 produced, and last one was in service in 1985. So yeah, it lasted a good 25 years on British Royal. No, more than that even. 58. It's 27 years they lasted.
Coasting is a method used on flat gradients to efficiently maintain a
That's fine. Maintain the speed. Make sure we're going 15. And then, yeah, that's fine. British Roads like to apologise for the delay, but the handbrake takes 3 years to release. Yeah, that was a fair bit of spin on that one. I mean, the only handbrakes I've ever had fun with in the real world is that in the Rice Railway. But that was quite a quick one to release. But like I say, if I do get a chance to volunteer on that one, then certainly something I will be doing. Stick the camera somewhere like this factory window. Only fitting location.
Mainline junction is ahead. Start applying a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable stop before the junction.
Is that it? I know it's got a couple hundred yards left to go. But before junction, that's fine. Right, so I'll cut out the throttle now. And then get ready to stop loco in a couple of moments. So, as always, it's a nice and simple journey. Sure as easy to handle. And then, once you go into the mainline stuff, I've probably forgotten one or two crucial steps, and then start creating errors throughout. I mean, that trains won't move anywhere, and I have to replay tutorial. Happens quite a lot for me, for those who watch it quite often. What can I say? Stop. Perfect. You would always recommend volunteering at Heritage Railway. It's real nice watching people be enjoyed by what you're doing. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, at least the right side of the railway, it's as it's a miniature railway, 12-inch gauge track, certainly a bit easy to manage. And it has been a thing here for the last, gosh, how many years now? 1945 I opened, although Society opened 1979. So 40 years for the Society. 74 years for the actual railway itself, so it sounds like we'll have another open day next year. But nah, so that's a lot of fun, that. Alright, spin the train to a halt. There we go. Just completes.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
Sounds good. Thank you, Martin. So, class was introduction. It took me 6 minutes 26. Miles driven, 986 yards. 5,000 points again. The points mean something for someone, but not us. Let's go to a scenario, shall we? Into the main menu. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Introducing sand patch grade. Oh, what the original route was like. No, it's not a terrible one. Not a terrible one, but certainly didn't live up to the expectation. The original CSX Heavy Haul add-on. Even an add-on, it's the original beta for the game. Right, well, sprinkler is the go-to for all these missions. Manchester Leeds oil, Manchester Leeds. Oh, so yeah, because like I say, it used to be passenger and the cargo. Obviously, they've actually incorporated that as well. So they did oil routes, or we got actual. Okay, I'll go for a cargo one first of all. I think cargo will be more interesting for this. Yeah, I'll do a full length route. We'll do it in oil. Let's see how that one goes. Should have also double checked actually as well if it had the oil livery, because that would have been a bit more for the thing. Okay, we can do it next time. No worries, Owen. See you in a couple of moments. We'll let this one load, and then we'll get the train on its way for its journey today. While we're on its way as well, I think I'll quickly refill the water bottle once it's moving. It shouldn't take us too long to load. Like I say, it takes a couple of moments, but nothing terrible. And then we'll start our service for today. So, load of oil, heading towards Manchester, I believe it was, from Leeds to Manchester. I'll double check that once we load. And, yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be a difficult one. Is this stop location needs? Okay, yeah, so we actually have started at Manchester. Manchester, Victoria. Oh boy, what have I done? Has it crashed? Everything has frozen for me. Do you remember what 737 I used for the RUHR? It was the it was the PMDG I was using for FSX. The PMDG 737. Oh, before that was the TDS 737 with the advanced cockpit mods. So it was basically the default one with a few minor things added on. Nothing special. Right, so let's get the train ready to go. Has the key been set? Problem, the throttle's in the way, so I have to move that. I can't because the key's in the way. Reverse to forwards. Brakes release. Brakes off. Throttle up. Signal is yellow, so one after that will be red. Keep an eye on that loco in front of us. The reason I presume it's red. Bit of wheel slip as well. I do need to be careful when we're getting going. Alright, that should be enough to get us going now. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, it was the default 737 for FSX with the Alexandro, what was his surname? It was the advanced virtual cockpit mods, but didn't particularly add anything extra other than just a few nice textures. If you're looking for a good 737 for the FSX platform, the PMDG is basically your only option, I'm afraid. Not much else you can go for, really. I'm going to turn on the... Where is it? Tail lights. Okay, I can see it's a red signal coming up, so I will need to stop for that. Yes, cab lights. Yeah, I'll do that then. So, come to a halt. Green signals, so we can actually now release the brakes and get going. 15% will be perfect to get going. Hello again, Owen. How you doing? Welcome back. Okay, put a little more throttle in. Oh, Owen, how do you feel about making Europa League? Yeah, my father, being a Wolverhampton fan, has now got the away kit because he is a massive fan of the Wolves Black away kits. And, yeah, he is quite excited for the Europa League. Alright, why aren't we going? It's because the uphill gradients. There we go, that's what you needed. Right, 35 miles, should be green the rest of the way, I believe. We'll be taking the fast track for most of this. Nothing particularly special. And yeah, now the train's on the route. There is one ahead of us. That'll be a passenger service. You're coming to stop now anyway. You're coming in at Is that Huddersfield? Yeah, Huddersfield. No, I'm not expecting too many stops along this service, so I'll get going. Welcome, Ebola. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, of course you'd be excited for the Europa League games, wouldn't you? Alright, so throttle goes up, let's put a bit more power in. 50 miles per hour is the initial speed limit out to the points here at Manchester. And then it's a push towards the north, basically. Yeah, so it's the high horn there. That's got this train the nickname the Whistler, which is the slightly high-pitched whistly tone of it. The Whistler. I bought any Boeing. Hang on. Sorry, the chat's just kind of really weird. Yeah, if I bought anything Boeing, race for FSX, be the 777. You're an Airbus kind of guy, so you probably go for the 18, 19, 20, 21. Plus RAS Professional for FSX. Yeah, that's a decent pack that from Aerosoft. Or it's Aerosoft for the aircraft. Not quite sure who makes RAS. Not an I'm particularly ever used, but there's people who like it, they like it. I'll put a bit more throttle in, and let's get us going now, shall we? Proper horn, 100% better than the Voyagers. Nice one. Alright, throttle full. 40 miles per hour. Let's get some speed in now, shall we? So, that's it. Carrying a few oil wagons with us. Not too many of them, but they are fully loaded, therefore quite heavy. And if Dovetail have simulated liquid in them as well, then the movement of that could potentially affect train as well. Not by much, but it'll be interesting to see if Dovetail have gone to that level of detail. And to be fair, with a lot of these recent stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because they have done done a lot of work with these locos. You can tell by the fact that our acceleration is so slow right now. It's going to take us a little while to get up to speed there. Going uphill at nearly a 2% gradient certainly won't be helping that either. So the PC pilot bag just kind of appearing behind my head from the Flight Sim show last year. Yes, shows I'll be at, actually, I'm going to talk about those. I will be at the Flight Sim show at RF Cosford, that's confirmed. And I will be at Worley National in November as well. So do tune in for both of those. My opinion, my views on American politics. My views on American politics don't go too much further than watching last week's Tonight and today's show on Comedy Central. But nah, I think, to be fair, while I do enjoy like following, say, the US elections or that, I've been following Brexit and the UK government stuff a little bit more closely as of recent. So American stuff as of recent, not something I've been particularly following. We've got our own problems to deal with first. Nah, we'll see what happens. These next couple of months will be interesting for us in the UK. I mean, regardless if you're a Remainer or a Leaver, the government's not particularly doing anything well for both sides. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes for the next couple of months, like I say. I mean, as it stands, it looks almost certain that Boris Johnson will become Prime Minister. Well, that'll be an interesting one again for both Leavers and Remainers, because he's quite hard on Brexit, especially when it comes to leaving without a deal. So, yeah, some like that, some don't like that. So that's caused a bit of an uproar here. And something I'll definitely be following closely. Now, what I've just noticed here is this looks like the remains of an old bridge. It's not a railway viaduct. Very nice. Yeah, it connects to the main line there. It comes out to a sliding. Then, obviously, used to continue a bit further. Is that a platform remain? If that's the remains of a platform, then this used to be an old like stationary in old yards. One line branched off to the left over here. Yeah, connects to something this side, possibly a bridge over to this yard, because that is a high wall there for some reason. And then with this extra space out here, I presume originally then connected to the main line somewhere here. So obviously a bit of a abandoned line there. Nicely dovetail including that one with the route. Wally, great show. Can't wait to go again. Meet you again. Shame you have to travel 150 miles to get there, but at least you'll be frequent buses from Birmingham to the NEC. Personally, I can't wait for 2020 elections because you hate Donald Trump and you... Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, American politics. Donald Trump has certainly divided quite a lot of people. Some love him, some hate him. He's definitely created, again, a bit of a divide in that country. And that's the beautiful things about politics. Absolutely no one can agree about anything. Oh, actually, there was one agreement that I can think about in at least British politics. And that was 1939, Winston Churchill's speech of fighting the Germans on the beaches, and how with our British spirit we'd never give up to the Germans. That was the last time I think anyone ever agreed to anything in the British government. Or, no, it would be the Iron Lady. It would be Margaret Thatcher and her stance on the Falkland Islands. Both Labour and Conservative were quite happy to defend the Falklands from the Argentinians. That was the last time British governments agreed on anything. Since then, it has been a mess. So, is top speed of this train really going to be about 20 miles per hour? Because if it is, we're going 30 miles. This will take an hour and a half to complete. Alright, line has cut off there, the speed limit, so I'm sure we'll pick up once we complete a few sets of points. We don't change tracks ourselves, but there are point works here, and I presume not high speed, so we do need to slow down for that. There we go, back up again, speed. Back to my throttle, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to go refill this water bottle. And just get that back up. Subscribe count's still behind me, ain't it? There we go. Right, it's going to be 2 moments. I will be back. Although the train itself should, won't particularly slow down. Hitting the SD panel there probably wasn't a great idea. Reset the brakes, I guess. Make sure the brakes are reset, then we'll put the throttle back up. Oh dear, 1.5 hours, never mind. Your organs and chasing shut down. Alright, so has that reset the throttle? Yes, it has. Perfect. Saw your name on Lupin's Mischief. Thought you'd pop and say hi. No worries, man. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, short circuit. How you doing, man? How's Lupin doing, actually, as well? Because I think he's disappeared again. Although, not particularly for hospital visits. It was last time. I think he's actually doing a few exams, is it? Or he's doing a few courses. Yeah, I hope he's not doing too bad, but we'll see how things go with him. Are you due for 911? Me? No. No, I'm not due for 911. Probably his coursework. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Because I know he's trying to do a few courses, exams, or whatever he's doing at the moment. wish him luck, see if he streams again anytime soon. Because he's not even doing a reruns at the moment. He has started on a bit quiet. But it would be nice to hear from him again at some points. Alright, so 30 miles per hour, getting some speed now. 60 is the top for this one. Train now approaching platform 1, take half an hour to roll past 15 miles per hour. Fast, let's find a nice place to sit the camera. Let's watch it go past at its super slow speed. Is that a bridge? Yeah, we'll do it from the bottom of the bridge. That's always a classic railway shot for any fan. Now, ain't that a classic sight from any UK countryside? Alright, speed's now up to 40. I said back in 2 moments. Hang on. Level crossing there, sound the horn. Right, I'm going to fill this bottle up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Back in 2 seconds. How are we doing? 32 miles to go, still a long way. Well, what are you guys saying? Card watch camera review, Kirby train spotting, how's everybody? Good, some saying he's dying. Good to hear. Genie's gone 999. He's American, it's 911 for him. Are there steam trains in this? Not yet, not yet. Starter Games, I know, have said that they will try and add steam trains at some point soon. But they are not yet feature trains in words. As to how far they are, I'm not too sure. Something that we're going to have to check with Pedalson about later. Now, I need to disappear shortly, as I've just been called down for something. But we'll let the 44 continue its journey. And I doubt we'll reach top speed for a fair while, so... yeah, continue as it is. Because my father needs me to do a few things with him, so I won't go full throttle, but we'll leave it enough so that train's not slowing down. And I shall be back very shortly. Any freeware for FSX next pin 11. Freeware for FSX, I would go for... X-Pen 11, I'd say the Zybo. Zybo hands down. For FSX, look in some of the Orbex demos. They can do wonders for your scenery. Right, I shall be back very shortly. Right, I'm not quite done yet. I thought I'd have a quick update, see what's going on. 26 miles, 34 miles per hour. We are maybe just shy of an hour from arrival, so it's actually not a short mission, this one. Again, my lighting needs some serious work today. But, yeah, not looking too bad, I say. It's just short of an hour. I'll do pop in a few times, but I'm doing a few things with my father right now, so yeah, I've actually picked an awkward time to stream, but not terrible, not terrible. Yeah, I do apologise if I have kind of just disappeared. Meaningless points by speeding. What are we speeding? Can't be. Line's at 60 right now. Unless, actually, no, our 1 or 2 station we do need to slow down for them technically, so it might be one of those. Although, not too far. Huddersfield, I think we have passed. No, we haven't. Huddersfield's a little further down the line. Is it? Yeah. We need to have a few more tunnels to go through as well. What drone am I driving? This is the Class 40 from the BR Heavy Freights pack from Untitled Games. So, it's been out for 2 weeks now or so. Yeah, about 2 weeks. Which is why I thought we'd do our first look at it, our first proper drive. It's not terrible. Yeah, certainly a proper classic British train horn, that. And that certainly reminisces with the history of British Rail. And like I say, 25 miles to go. I've got to pop out again, but I will keep on monitoring this train in case we do need to do a few things. Signals, like I say, should be green for the rest of this journey, so no need for me to jump in and slow us down at any points. Though that's always subject to change. Right, see you in a couple of moments. Oops. may have turned on the microphone, that'd be helpful. Yeah, didn't quite go to plan there. Didn't pay any attention, although I had it on stream. Ended up in the platform at Huddersfield. Well, we'll do the wait to give that a quick go. And then we'll call this one an end. 'Cause like I say, I'm a little distracted right now. A few things I am doing in the real world, which has come at a very awkward time for this one. Won't pick a long service. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Collects uniforms, newspaper train. Yeah, we'll go for that one. The nice 10-minute service, and then we'll bring this one to an end. Shouldn't take us too long, like I say, but should be a decent service overall. And because it is only 10 minutes, I should be able to stay for the whole thing. I mean, it's a shunter, so I can't exactly leave it for too much longer. And hopefully the guys at Huddersfield won't mind the high-speed train that hurtled through the platform there a couple moments ago. Now, I do apologise, like I say. I was hoping for a clean stream today, but got a little bit preoccupied in the first couple of minutes. My father needing a few things done. Right, so we'll let this one load up, the 08. And then we'll do a quick service in that one. But hey, it's a nice little thing there for people who say that the games Trace World don't have derailments. Yes, they do. That was just proof that we do have derailments in this game. Alright, so bring the reverser to reverse, throttle off, brakes off. Let's get the train going, shall we? So stop location is indicated, and then let's just get these trains set up into their right positions. It looks like the driver car is not attached to the main loco. Double check that. It's not a shunter, so we'll have to see where the driver car is. Presumably not too far away, especially as we're moving it into position to the station. Yeah, I can see there's a loco parked to the side there, loco parked to the side there. We are not on the right track right now. I've just realised that as well. I'll restart that one. Normally they have the point set correctly. I'm not paying any attention to this today. It's a terrible time to do it. Like I say, maybe it'd probably be best to actually end the stream now. Maybe just another day. But I don't like disappointing you guys. I don't like cutting stuff early. So... okay, tell you what. Tomorrow, I'll be busy from 8 till 9:30. 10 PM is quite a late one. No, we'll do this now. Right, set the points. Make sure that's correct. Brakes off, train reverse, throttle up. Alright, so bring it into position. Throttles off, brakes set. Obviously, not quite good brakes without the locos. Have to let it run a little bit, reverse it forwards. Let's get this into its position. There we go. Alright, so let's change the points, connect to these cars there. Brakes release, throttle up. And it looks like that these will be a manual coupling, so we shall be doing that. Playing a robot flight sim, because it's the only thing that your potato can run before it turns into chips. Yeah, Roblox flight sims. There were a couple good Roblox flight sims back in my day, back in 2012, 2013. Don't remember the name of them, but they were revolutionary for what they were back in the day. There's a couple of sims now on the Roblox. I've not played it in a couple of years now, the games, so I'm a little bit out of the Roblox flight sim scene. Nah, Roblox was a game that did last me for years. In fact, early this year, May 29th, actually was the 10th anniversary of my Roblox account, so yeah, I've only had it for a little while. But getting hacked and losing 100,000 Robux, I think was the final straw for me. What killed my love for that one. Right, let's set up the coupling. Way too far away. There we go. Coupled formation. We are coupled now. There we go. And then drop these off over there. So make sure this point is set. This point needs to be set. Why can't we connect that one? Ah, because it's a bit of an awkward one position. We can just about get to there. Yes, we can. Right, reverse forward, brakes off. Let's get going. They're meh. We like to build airports and stuff. I used to have an old Roblox airports. In fact, I had an old virtual airline. We got one flight and then never did another one again. Right, let's put some power in. Let's get the train going. While I'm here, make sure that the rest of the point works correct, which it is. Red signal in 400 yards, I do need to make sure I don't go past that. Do need to be careful about the power of this loco. Wheel slipping is certainly something that will affect it, as well as weight disbalance there. So I'm not throttling, but because I haven't quite managed it properly, train has come to a stop. So we'll start that again. Bit of power in, speed up the train. There we go. And then stop for the red signal. So do need to brake a little bit early, and then start keeping it slow for that. There we go. Looking good. Stick it on braking. And we should. Okay, a little bit shy of that marker there, so go a little bit further. Brake sets. Wait for everything to come back on. Where aren't we going? Brakes are released. Power in. There we go. Perfect. Right, what we're doing now, taking the loco out to the station. Signal is green, so throttle goes up. Points will be automatic for this next section. Alright, boy, it's going to be this fight with the power and weights now. There we kind of go. Nope. Come on. There we go. There we go, 0.7 miles to go. Hopefully with a bit of speed, we should be able to do alright. I mean, what is our speed going to be at points? 50 miles per hour is the maximum. Although, not really with a mile to go, so yeah, shouldn't have any issues with the timing. Take us about a minute to get to the place we need to go. Cut back on the throttle now we're at 15. Again, the fluid throttle means that we get a lot more control over the actual throttle stages. Keep us coasting. Going downhill though, so throttle we don't particularly need too much of. Just the weight of the train that we need to manage basically. Yeah, that's the Mark 1 brake cart. So, cut the throttles and actually put a bit of braking in now, just stops from going too fast downhill. Right, so it should automatically give us a platform to park at. Yes, it has. Come back on the brakes, accelerate on the platform at a slightly higher speed than top. And yeah, you can see a few of the early passengers waiting for their train there. What time is it now? 7:39. And I presume we also need to move the driving car as well, so we'll connect that to the loco. There we go. Red signal coming up, 180 yards. Please stop at 140. So that gives us about 20 yards. 30 yards of stopping there. Although, since it's managing it from the driver cab, it has to be quite an exact stop for us. Right, in we come. And stop the loco. Brakes up to max. And then now take us for the rest of that. In fact, if we make sure it's like a little shy again, yes we have. So we'll cut all the brakes, let those charge up. Driving throttle 1, let it build up. Then 1.45 for some speeds. A little more maybe. There we go, slowly but surely. Perfect. Just complete. Decouple the train, I presume it would be now. Yes, it is. Do it from this side because we have access to the couplers. Okay, we can't actually leave this side at all, so we'll have to be from the driver's sides. We have got brakes active, so that's alright. There we go. Head back into the loco. And then see what it wants us to do next. Right, move past the red signal. Make sure that the reverse set already has been. Request pass reds. We should already be fine anyway, so brakes released. And since we are without the passenger cars, we should be able to get some speed up already. Yes, we can. A little bit bumpy, but nothing terrible. And halts. Nice and close to the red signal light. Oh, is that it? Okay. Not too bad then. 12 minutes 26, 1.3 miles driven, 53 yards, 900 points. And like I said, I do need to disappear, so I think we'll bring this one to an end. I do apologise if the stream was a little bit more disappointing compared to others. It certainly wasn't my best ever, but it was only a quick overview of the heavy freight pack. Something I'll definitely do a little bit more exploration with. But yeah, like I said, it was a short little stream this one, an hour and a half in length, and gave you the quick idea of what we got in this one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, do subscribe. I might redo this one at some points. Like I say, it could have been a little bit better, but if I need to redo it, I need to redo it. I'll definitely do a review, see what you guys say, and then make it around next. Like I say, you guys are in charge of the channel. If you guys want to see whatever content you want, you can. If you think that this wasn't great and should redo it, then I'll definitely do a rerun of that. But anyways, that's for another day now. So, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe. And yes, I'll see you next time. Goodbye and good night.